seems about time that I introduce you to my gardens. And give you a bit of the lay of the land that envelops our home. Just like the comfort and happiness the spaces in my home provide, the gardens that my family and I have hewn out of this pad of dirt define and adorn our home as uniquely ours. Bringing ample delight and plenty of work, not unlike children. They aren't in their youth at the moment, but instead are in a mature, elegant stage. More somber than their earlier exuberance, but still delightful even in this older season. In this golden time and softer light, where the colors are no less beautiful, but completely different than when they were in their new green time. Our long, low home is now an island among gardens, far different from the empty space originally on this spot of earth. All the gardens have, of course, gone through many phases and changes over time. So come along with me and let's begin our tour with the gardens closest to the house. Off of our long wraparound porch, on what was once a barren slope, is now a terraced potager with rock walls, a handy place for growing herbs for the kitchen and annuals for bouquets, and even an occasional veg or two. Following the meandering path along the house, we encounter a small herb garden and a small pond. Coming around the corner is a favorite spot to sit, with the relaxing sound of water falling, circling paths, and of course, more gardens. The garden hugging the house on this side has the very creative name of the library garden, for the obvious reason that it is right outside the library. The library garden is one of the earliest gardens we created here. If we head back to the porch and step down the large slate slabs brought from our previous home, we will walk under 2 willow trees, trained into an arch, flanked by boxwoods and roses. My husband and children planted the boxwoods for me in celebration of the birth of one of our sons. Continuing a little farther down, we come to the middle island garden, the very first garden to be carved out of this landscape. Nearby, a wildflower area and a garlic patch are much newer additions. As we near the bottom of this sloping property, we come to one of the only flat areas on this land, which is now one of my most favorite places. An area that was once a crumbling in-ground pool, surrounded by a chain-link fence. It has seen many phases over the years we've lived here, including a reception space for a daughter's wedding. It has now been born again as the Secret Garden, complete with a children's garden, a potting shed with a long history of uses, a chicken house, a girls' clubhouse, and a boys' nature museum. A graveled fire pit area, and steps made from pieces of the old pool sidewalk leading down to a woodland garden. This sacred garden winds and wends and feels enclosed as a garden truly should, making it a favorite and very special oasis. There are more gardens, such as the recently added potato patch and a large fenced veg patch, which supply us with much food and joy. Every year seems to bring another garden or garden rearranging or garden maintenance. And with each addition or change comes more beauty and more work. Though for me, it is fun, therapeutic work, mostly. For our family, the outside space of our home is as much a haven as the inside. This once desolate, neglected land is now rich with vibrant beauty and brimming with many, many precious memories. And God willing, many more to come. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of our gardens. Please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out some of my other ones.